I've watched a lot of raw footage from joint practices and teams getting ready for joint practices, and here are my biggest takeaways. It might not sound right, but Russell Wilson and Malik Neighbors are actually getting along pretty well. The two of them have been spending a lot of time together in the meeting rooms and outside of the facilities, and it's showing on the field. Russell Wilson is putting the ball where Malik Neighbors can get it, and Malik Neighbors is always going to go up and get it. Their chemistry is a lot better than people want you to believe, and I think it might actually work out. Who's winning the Colts QB battle? Neither of them. And that is the reason Anthony Richardson's going to start versus the Ravens and Daniel Jones is going to start versus the Packers. They're both going to play in a preseason game, and whoever looks better is going to end up being the starting QB. And if I'm putting my money on one of them, it's going to be Anthony Richardson. Yes, he makes mistakes, but he's also the one who's making the more explosive plays. What's happening at Colts-Ravens joint practice? The Colts defense is actually getting a lot more stops than you would expect against the Ravens offense. Mark Andrews is 100% Lamar Jackson's go-to target. It's not even a question. And Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, and Tyler Warren are going to be your big three receivers for the Colts. Travion Henderson might be a 3-down back. He's looked excellent in pass protection. He can obviously run the ball. And not only is he catching passes, but he's getting wide open. Meanwhile, Ramondre Stevenson is fumbling. And speaking of 3-down backs, Ashton Jeanty is not going to be leaving the field for the Raiders. We all know that he's a fantastic runner, but he's actually looked really good in pass protection, and he's already become one of Geno Smith's favorite targets. And I think there is a very high possibility he's touching that ball 25 plus times a game. Bonus tidbit, don't forget about Dante Thornton Jr. He is absolutely tearing up training camp every single day. He is getting more and more work. Shedeur Sanders is going to be the QB for the Browns in most of the preseason. But that's not what I want to talk about. I don't care if the QB's Joe Flacco or Shedeur. Either way, we are sleeping on David Njoku. This man has been catching so many passes. And I think people forget that he had 64 receptions, 505 yards, and 5 touchdowns last season in just 11 games. And finally, Dolphins training camp is physical as and I'm telling you right now, I'm 20 minutes from the facilities, and it is hot as balls out there. But it don't matter. Tua Tagovailoa is absolutely thriving. He's completing 70% or more of his passes. He is executing on third downs and in the red zone like he doesn't usually do. And he's only thrown 1 interception in all of training camp. And while I know our defense is going to suck, I'm very high on the Dolphins offense this year. A bada bing bada boom, baby.